There's a lot of ways to play Brawl Stars. Touchscreen, gamepad, keyboard, mouse, or even a steering wheel.
I am playing on a steering wheel. I'm getting so mad.
But the coolest one is when I lay on my bed, turn on my TV, and play Brawl Stars using only my voice.
Dodge right. Attack fast.
Yep, you heard that right. Using only my voice. And I'm not curious about how does this masterpiece work. Well, let me explain. I play Brawl Stars on my PC through an emulator called BlueStacks. And BlueStacks can be used either with a keyboard or a gamepad. But in this explanation, then when I press the W key, which is set up to move up my brawler, well, my brawler moves up. And here's the masterpiece. I have these apps called Voice Attack and Voice Bot, which take my voice as an input and output that into key presses. So no need keyboard anymore. And that's pretty it. Wait, voice control is actually cool, but the gameplay is not even close to be an easy hassle. Because in my first matches, I encountered the two first major issues with voice control. The huge delay between my voice commands
Down.
and my in-game movement. Which I may adjust in the editing so that you can enjoy a smooth video. And the fact that I can't talk at all while playing, which hide my funny side. Emotional damage, my god. These aren't the only issues, but you'll find out along the way. Little did I know, despite some realistic motivation, we're gonna go to the middle. This voice control thing's gonna be super tough. How am I supposed to get 1,800 mastery points in that? Well, see, determined to discover if I could conquer the Brawl Stars arena solely relying on voice controls, while making this video more interesting, despite the fact that it's voice control and that's really interesting, I've established some goals that I have to achieve in the next 7 days. The first goal is to get Colt Mastery title, the pretty. But who actually need a pretty title when the player himself is already up? After I'll push from 27 to 30k, and finally the last goal is to defeat Connor and Blizz.
You just like making the game more difficult for yourself, huh?
Without further ado, I jumped into my game, but no matter how hard I tried, I just kept dying. And no matter if I changed the game mode, I just kept losing. We actually won that match, but you get the point. This challenge is so hard.
That's a win. That's a win. And they're playing again. Let's go.
This time, I really lost, with no kill. And it was at that point where I understood that in order to even have a chance to achieve my goals, training was a must. Not this type of training. I need to adapt my gaming strategy to align with the capabilities and the limitations of voice control. And that's where bots became useful in my training arc. But outside, the Wi-Fi is freaking lagging. Anyway, it's college time.
Bruh.
Back home, I was excited to smash bots. And that's what I did. Then I felt confident enough to officially start day 1. See, I don't have that many friends to play Brawl Stars with, so I locked myself in solo showdown and with randoms for 1 hour, totaling 20 matches.
Attack. Woo! Double take time.
However, I managed to get 5 huge wins, even if half of the wins were from bots because I've lost many times in a row. Like, one of the problems is that I couldn't respond to people's attacks quick enough. And even if I could, my movements were very predictable. And this is where the dodge commands proved invaluable, introducing more randomness to my path.
We're dodging. Yeah. That was nice. You know, I'll take that.
And also, auto-aim is not the best option for most brawlers, unless you're able to match your movement to that of the enemies.
Don't do this to me, bro. I'm with only my voice.
Now, I guess you have a better idea of how much dedication this video would require.
Forward outage. Oh my god.
Then my friend Mix finally showed up. We've tested Duo Showdown, but he wasn't just the best map to master a brawler with only voice control. So we left. For Heist, with Bridge 2-4,
Combo. Okay, that's great.
That's a good map for Colt with voice control. And sometimes I got highlighted even against 3 players. In case you didn't notice yet, I don't really aim that much. But this time,
Super up.
This is too easy.
Then in our last game before 24k mastery points, we made a huge comeback. Combo. Attack. Super up. Combo. Yes! That's not the end. After struggling against 3 players again and again, we got bots, but somehow we reached 24k MP, aka mastery points. Not Mr. P, but mastery points. Day 2 is the day where I'm supposed to master Colt. And lucky for me, Froyo, a splendid, majestic player, this guy has accepted to help me during my quest for pretty nice. Everybody say, thanks Froyo? Thanks Froyo. Honestly, despite the toughness of the challenge, we did have some exciting games.
Yeah, look at that nice. Getting a win, guys, is very difficult. Like, it makes you very proud when you win.
But then, Atemix had to leave.
Thanks, Atemix.
So it was down to me and Froyo. But let me tell you straight, even after winning 3 games, my skills weren't yet ready to face players in the showdown.
Oh, that was close.
Eventually, Froyo brought up a friend.
Dodge up. Attack. I was touching.
Our domination in Prem led us closer and closer to the first goal of this video, despite numerous close matches along the way. And although I was able to drop a team wipe at some point in Heist, my damages were typically under 15k. I managed to get some damage, yeah? After Froyo's departure, Acer still stuck around for 30 minutes, helping me gain an additional 200 points throughout countless and countless tribulations. Nevertheless, he also had to leave. Hence, I had to get the 2 remaining wins by myself once again. After 23 matches... 23 matches?! To get 2 freaking wins just because I wanted these wins to be epic by engaging the fight resulting in me at 5th place max! Thanks to bot, I finally did it. If that was roughly wild, then you have no idea about the coming trophy push. But for now, let's savor the moment.
Yes! Yeah, we finally did it.
And Colt has been tilted from 600 trophies to 400 trophies.
I lost too many trophies. Yeah, so anyways, we did it.
Actually, to put my skills to the test, I've played some championships. Sorry, Rondo.
Dodge upright. Combo. Woo! We gotta win! I defeated the prey. Okay, you know. Oh, defeated the prey? Oh, yeah.
Turns out, I still suck. We are now switching to the next goal, but first, I need to assemble the Avengers by collecting new brawlers. Wheeler from Season 16 credits, RT and Mandy from Chroma credits priced at 500 each, and Maisie from the Brawl Pass. And no, I'm not a pay to win, I'm just a big brain free-to-play player. And yeah, this video is too old. I mean, 6 months of editing. Things weird about me is I don't really like collecting brand new brawlers, which means at that time I didn't collect Maisie even if I could. Therefore, when the Cordelia season came out, the Maisie season became inaccessible unless I've claimed all of my season 17 rewards. My problem is the credits claimed from season 17 will be wasted into fame rather than into a new brawler such as Dog, who would be coming in a month, but I ignored that.
Maisie, you're mine. Woo! Your skin as well, so beautiful.
What?
After powering up my 5 fresh brawlers to a decent power, the strategy was simple. Get them to 100 trophies for a guaranteed 500 easy trophies thanks to bot lobbies. But before going further, I need to adjust some voice command settings since each brawler has their own mechanics. For example, the super combo command, which uses a combination of super and gadget.
Dodge down right, dodge right, attack fast, combo. Ooh! We'll take that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Nice, nice.
There's no big thing to narrate here, apart the fact that I got this incredible teammate, which made us run into real players, and the fact that I got Maisie, Mandy, and Willow over 100 trophies. And I only played for 3 hours on day 3 because of college stuffs, I guess? Brawl Stars, could you hire?
Get that off.
Today's maps are a bit pushy, so I've decided to try out Shelly at around 500 trophies. But I thought that wasn't a good idea for my mental sanity.
The mighty force control.
At least I made one care. Besides the trophy push, we had this special event
With limited lives for sure, otherwise they want to play with me.
where we were popping off. Or, I mean, they were popping off. Literally 6 wins in a row. Very impressive. Let's get back to our trophy grinding. I started off by getting RT and Hank to power level 10. And although I ran out of power points, back then we still had the possibility to buy them with club coins.
I'm so rich. I'm the top 3 Brawl Stars.
Pushing RT was very interesting because it didn't take too long before I got into real players lobby.
I don't care, I'm not afraid of them. We're gonna go into the bush. OG posture. I know, top 3 posture. Attack.
And I still managed to achieve a beautiful close call. Wanna know which brawler was the hardest to push until now? Hank. Not because he's Hank, but because of the way his attacks are mapped with force control. Just imagine, when I want to blow up and hold the balloon, I say
Burst.
And when I want to blast it, I also say
Burst.
I don't wanna mess with many vocabularies and pronunciations. And for Hank to attack 3 times effectively, I say attack 3. And that was already a real player at only 60 trophies. Plus, to blast faster with little balloons. I just wanted to know that besides the variety of commands to process, voice control Hank was a pure torture. So for that day, just like Mandy, RT and Sam, Hank also reached rank 10. For 5 hours of grinding, I've wrapped day 4 at 28 and 300, which still left me 1700 to push in only 3 days. In order to be at 30k by the end of day 7, I need to earn 600 trophies each day for 3 days. But with my current pace, 600 trophies within 2 days, I wouldn't reach 30k until at least day 10. Moreover, here were tougher and tougher matches started. Since above rank 10, I would most likely face real and swearier players, which faithfully slowed down my progression. So I knew I had to double up my performance, and that showed off in this Willow intense game.
Gadget.
Nice.
Left. Down. Mega teaming.
Fortunately, he teamed up to add more intensity.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Woo! We made our teammate. We're gonna sacrifice. Attack fast.
Bruh.
Stop. Mega teaming. I would have killed him, but
I was grateful. Then he killed himself.
the most intense game I've ever had.
To have more chance to win games, I've upgraded brawlers that I might use during this traumatizing push. Also, not gonna lie, I gave Power League a try to see if I could make silver to gold as my 4th goal in this video. But first, as Club League still existed, I took it as a warm-up.
Attack fast. This is Club League, go.
Thanks to few othernesses from the opponents and my unmatched perspicacity, we locked the battle.
Easy. I did like my breakfast. Most healing, you know?
Then we had our second warm-up match.
Canal Grande. Canal Grande. We say it Canal Grande. French pronunciation.
Est-ce que c'est bon pour vous?
We don't care.
They are not aware that I'm using it with only my voice.
We could have the potential to win, but like always, I was the bad random. Then it's big time.
Amazing. How about Colt? Nah.
My plan was to grab the most kills I could have, and I don't know if it was my teammate or something, but Force Control Pro League is still far from doable. You need to aim and shoot accurately, you have to react faster, which Force Control doesn't just provide. Anyway, to some day 5, I was only able to pull 300 trophies with 4 hours spent. I forgot why exactly only for 4 hours, but yeah, let's move to the next day. Here I have to stop editing because since a while, my wisdom teeth were doing weird stuff. Then I had a surgery.
Bro, I mean, what the f?
By the way, if this video gets 5k likes, I will give my absolute best to upload more consistently, considering that my current upload schedule sucks.
Emotional.
Okay, at the start of day 6, I finally realized how slow I was. Then started to stress out if I could finish the push on time. But I knew how to convert that stress into motivation. I have a new style, new hair, what is that? New hat. And that makes me so cool, huh? A very cool boy, huh? Kinda weird motivation, but you know. After that, from 9 to 12, I've picked Artie and Mandy to drive them from rank 10 to a beefy rank 13. Rarely, I ended up with exciting matches, but most of the time, they were mind devastating. And somehow I reached Bronze Mastery for 3 brawlers. It may not seem a big of a deal, but for a voice control guy, it's a pride. Notably, as I can appreciate Maisie so much, she already crossed first these milestones out of my new brawlers on day 5. Following this first session of the day, I had to take a break to prepare and savor my lunch. After that, what I basically did next was testing different brawlers, even those above rank 20. In Showdown, I was practicing the hidden technique, and turns out it worked well. But as soon as I lost, I had to change brawlers to avoid tilting. So while I was testing, I stumbled across 2 brawlers that made me still pair voice controlling, and they were Ember and Otis. Ember is essentially good at auto-aiming, and Otis is essentially not worse at auto-aiming. As we all know, the higher we climb trophies, the harder the matches will be, and that made winning with voice control extremely impossible.
That was a close call, baby. Oh my.
But I dealt with the bottle 200x. Let me explain. Below 200 trophies, when you lose a match, usually afterwards you get bot enemies, which means if I play well against them, I could secure at least 6 trophies every 2 matches. So that's a way to keep my dopamine high. However, when I had to battle real players, I would not let them easily dominate. Instead, I exerted maximum effort to keep combating, and being able to wreck them sometimes felt so amazing. Eventually, thanks to hiding here and there in solo showdown, some waypoints coupled with the bottle 200x, I acquired 400 trophies within 10 hours. On day 7, I wanted to aim higher. I mean, I had to aim higher knowing that since day 5, 600 trophies each day wasn't achieved. And that forced me to gain what I earned in 3 days in a single day. Okay guys, this is day 7, using only voice commands. So I aimed for at least rank 15 with each brawler, resulting in 1000 more trophies. And that means 12 brawlers to push. Woo, I have my hand ready to move, huh? Attack. Easy work, look at that, oh yes my boys, look at, amazing, star player. Like I said earlier, Otis is a great brawler with voice control. I'm so, I was mainly grinding on my own, and whenever my friends pitched in, their assistance was a real game changer. Recounting every single moment from that day would make this video excessively long, but let's focus on my grind with Mandy first. It was a not zone with open zone. The crazy part was, every single game I was desperately trying to clutch by aiming with my super, until I finally kinda landed one. I wanna share this match as well, where the enemy team was taking the lead over us. But then, we responded back with determination and resilience, and that moment marked a significant victory. A big W well deserved, showcasing my undeniable evolution. Oh, also, while I was pushing Sam, I had some technical issues, and the Cordelus Assistant here was helping me by doing his Cordelus teaming thing. Because back when he was first released on July 2023, this was a trend in solo showdown as he used to keep charging his super in the shadow roll. Right after, I and the Cordelus Assistant became friends after I explained him what's happening.
This guy is amazing.
Eventually, I got 7 brawlers more trophies, with Otis even reaching 400. And at this point, I felt super positive about finally accomplishing this grind after 7 days straight with only voice control.
Now I feel it, guys.
But let's be realistic. After 10 hours almost straight of gameplay, at 11 PM on day 7, I still missed half of the trophies I needed that day, which is impossible to get in only 1 hour. So yeah, I failed the 7 days challenge. If I had finished the mastery push in just 1 day, or had grinded for 10 hours on those days I only pushed for 3 hours, I would have earned 1 more day to achieve my 7 days goal. I mean, it's not about the destination, but the journey I went through during these 7 days. The fun mastery grinding, the peaceful trophy pushing. I'm being sarcastic right now if you don't catch it. Because trust me, voice control is not something you'd wish for over 36 hours. Exhausted, I took a nap and hopefully the 8th will be the final day. As on day 7, the plan was the same. Rank 50 minimum for all of my brawlers. Today will be a tough day because some of my brawlers are now at a certain high amount of trophies. Seeing that the shadow map was suitable for tanky brawlers, aha, my boys, I started off with Buster. We're gonna go mid-range. Boom, boom, boom. Since Buster is a mid-range brawler, I was struggling in the beginning against those 200 trophy players. And even if with 13 power cubes, I can barely stay alive. But thanks to my teammate and some big plays a few, I was able to secure 60 trophies in less than 1 hour. Then when I was left on my own, I was usually hiding and hoping people will kill themselves to avoid making dumb move like this one. After all of that, Buster got his rank 15. For Chester, he was already 2 wins away from rank 15, and I found myself alternately losing and winning. But thanks to our beloved strategy, which would typically appear for the rest of the day, Chester made to 300 as well, bringing me to new rank 15 in the first 2 hours. I actually said that the hiding strategy would mostly appear for the rest of the day, since rank 15 players are more robust, and their skill levels seemed like sheer insanity to me. But either way, my push with Sam went a bit smoother. Afterwards, I collected some gems just for the beauty that a free-to-play player has this amount of gems with this amount of followers. Who cares? Then I was thinking about Cordelius. If I will be able to get his brother, my trophy push will be a lot easier. Although I would not be able to get him until at least the following week, I bought the Brawl Pass anyway. This is my second Brawl Pass after the release of Janet, because I didn't buy any Brawl Pass at all. Following that, again, I had to prepare and savor my lunch to be physically ready for the next grind. And yeah, I was gonna need that readiness because when I first started this push, I was looking for carriers in many servers. Then I met one of the OPest players I've ever met, which meant I could not afford to waste this time. Everybody, meet Stone. Despite me being hanged, my teammates were so good that they didn't give in under any opponent's dominations. First, up. 2 wins in a row, guys. Amazing. As soon as Hank reached 200 trophies, I decided to leverage my teammates' strength further by winning some rank 15 matches. Thankfully, with few consistencies from myself and my teammates being absolute legends for carrying, in less than 30 minutes, we quickly earned 80 more trophies with only 4 losses. But all good things must come to an end. It was then 2 PM, which meant I had 10 hours left to earn 300 trophies. So Tia and I promptly resumed the push, but we screwed up. Then she also had something to do. Thus I invited the Godegek, the Cordelis guy, but he didn't want to play. And that was pretty understandable. Therefore, I was left on my own.
Oh, the poor baby.
Let me make a fast recap of what happened in the next 4 hours. I was hiding all of the time. However, I engaged the fight as soon as I was spotted. And eventually I got Gus and Bonnie to rank 15. Alright, I really miss my touchscreen right now. Like, I wanna play touchscreen, gamepad. After, I needed to fill my stomach and did the dishes.
Treat me like what you
Following that, I took a risky decision by getting a win from potential brawlers, even those at high trophy.
Hey, bro, watch your jet.
Fire down.
Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet.
Because at this point, every single trophy matters, but I had to leave them as soon as I lost to avoid huge setbacks. Way! Bobots! At 8 PM, I was 100 trophies away from reaching 30k. 99,901 trophies. This is the ultimate stretch. The final straight line after being through countless tribulations, enduring stress and torture, showcasing unwavering dedication, harnessing unyielding motivation, and even finding moments of joy along the way. So I couldn't risk anything. I'm just gonna push my low trophy brawlers to like 25 trophy each. And eventually, thanks to the last plan which seemed to be working, and Willow which demonstrated a great tenacity with her gadget, I was 1 game away from concluding the hardest part of the challenge. This time, to finalize our goal, I'm gonna play my favorite brawler during this push, and I'm gonna fight. And that's what I did. I didn't hide, but directly initiated the battle. But doing so made me constantly lose and win, which set me back and forth at the last game before 30k. I get insane, guys. This This is tiring. But I wanted to keep going, even if it would take 20 minutes, cause I'm a warrior. Dodge right. Combo. Dodge up right. Dodge right. Attack. Dun 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 dun. Yeah! 30K! Amazing! We did it! Yeah, it was finally done. Props to these people. It's now day to battle Connor and Blizz. And ask me what day it was, because I was only able to... We're doing best of 3 and could choose any brawler except Cordiolus. And obviously I picked Otis, despite some sick dodges.
His dodging skills are pretty good.
Which are just again some set of commands that makes the joystick, for example, move up and right when I say dodge up right. I was only able to secure a single kill.
I'm not sure if I should feel bad, but like, you have like every disadvantage possible right now.
In the next game, I picked the other best brawler for voice control, and I managed to be more offensive, but Mr. Pispet kept distracting my auto-aim, so I was easily getting wrecked.
No, it's fine, it's whatever. We did it, let's go!
So Blizz defeated me, but how about Connor? Clearly I started off with Otis, the only brawler that I got to 400 trophies, and just like Blizz, Connor was impressed by my sick dodges.
His stop and go motion is actually kind of throwing me off.
But my dodges didn't matter because my auto-aim was at its weakest point whenever he spawned his turret. And all of his kills came from the turret.
The turret's a little cheesy, but we had to do it. We had to do it to him.
Alright,
GG's.
I guess I failed to fulfill what I said to Blizz earlier. I'm gonna prove everyone that Brawl Stars can be beaten with only using your voice. Because in the next round, Connor gave me a proposition that I couldn't deny.
Or do you want me to do the steering wheel?
A new goal was set, which is better, steering wheel or voice control. Knowing that Connor hadn't used his steering wheel for months, I was so confident that I kept chasing him with my outrageous Ember. Then it was his turn to get 0 kill.
Easy stuff.
I did more
Easy
damage than you and still lost. I didn't get a single kill.
Down to the last round. Although Colt is not suitable for auto-aim, I picked him in order to match to Connor, who is without auto-aim. In the beginning, I managed to put the pressure on him, but gradually, he slowly and steadily succeeded in taking over me.
Combo.
No! 4 to 4!
I actually don't know how to conclude this battle due to the steering wheel and bounty.
Well, technically it's tied 4 to 4, but Bounty's a bad game mode, so...
That's what I'm talking about, my buddy.
But you know what? Bounty is bounty, and I'm super proud of myself for this video.
That was a good match.
By the way, if you're interested in the journey of how I met Wasim, that succeeded to battle him in case of Brawl Stars, you may watch this video.